One of the nice things about the Develop module is it's going to expand your creativity in some wonderful ways. Yet one of the things that can happen is that we can start to process our images and we can make some mistakes. So let's say that I decide, I really want to make this nice and warm. I want to add some vibrance and I want to add some saturation and I want to add some fill light. And all of a sudden the image just looks absolutely horrible. Now I'm exaggerating for the intent of this particular movie, yet you get the idea. Sometimes if you undo something, it's not enough. You need to undo multiple things. Well, with these different sliders, what you can do is you can double click the triangle icon and it will take that back to its original or default setting. So I'm just going to go ahead and do that. You can see that slowly I'm bringing things back to a little bit more of a normal state. Then I can go back and increase this as needed. Another way that's really nice for resetting is by holding down the Option or the Alt key. If you press that key, you'll notice that it changes some of our options. Rather than tone, it says Reset Tone. If I then click, it will reset that to the default settings. Again, to make this a little bit more of an exaggeration, I overexpose the image, hold down the Option or Alt key, and then click on that. It resets that back to the normal setting. All right, well, how else can we reset? Another way that's really nice is, let's say you make some changes, and as I mentioned before, sometimes these get out of hand for one reason or another, and you realize that it would be nice to just take the image back to its original setting. I mean, you want to reset everything you've done. You want to reset the crop, you want to reset anything you've done with the adjustment brush, anything that you've done with the panels. You just need to take it all the way back. Well, in those situations, there is a great shortcut. It's one of the shortcuts you want to write down because it comes in handy in certain situations. And here it is. On a Mac, it's Shift-Command-R. On a PC, that's Shift-Control-R. And that's the shortcut for reset everything back to normal. Now you can also find that from your settings menu. So if you ever forget the shortcut, just think, okay, I've applied all these settings. How do I undo everything? Well, in that particular case, go to Settings. And here you can simply click on Reset All Settings, or you can remind yourself of what that shortcut actually is. Shift-Command-R on a Mac, Shift-Control-R on a PC.